What's going on, everybody? This is a little thing I'm going to call Real Time with Chris Masters. And I've got about 5 topics over this past week that I'm compelled to talk about, and I'm going to go through these things with you and kind of give you my take and my experience on some of these, because they all kind of tie together, believe it or not. The first thing I want to bring up, obviously, which has been big news over the last few weeks, just kind of get this out of the way, is the Matt Hardy situation. You know, he's been pulled over 4 times within a month. I know he's been arrested a couple times, and you know, I know personally, him being a friend of mine, that he's had a problem for a while. All I can say is, you know, I've been through this. I've been through addiction. I'm not proud of it. I shouldn't be alive. I actually went through a period where I ingested 70 pills daily on a regular basis, and I still live to tell about it. So, you know, I do have the experience, and the thing I guess I hope most for Matt is that whether it's court ordered or he's doing this on his own because he's finally realized maybe he's reached his rock bottom or not. But the most important thing is that you realize you're an addict and you understand it, and you really have to believe it. You have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and know that you have a problem. And you know, sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to realize that, and sometimes it takes hitting, you think you've reached rock bottom, but then you reach an even greater rock bottom. And believe me, I'm case in point. You know, I reached that point in between my WWE stints, and I finally looked myself in the mirror and I realized that I had really derailed myself, and that it was time to pull myself together and really try to get myself back on track. And you guys are the rest. I got my job back, although I am fired now, of course, but I'm still a million times better than I was at that point. Another huge thing that's obviously gone down is the Tyson Tomko situation. I'd like to point out, I know it's pretty common knowledge now at this point that more pharmacies are robbed than banks. Actually, people are robbing pharmacies for OxyContin, and whether it be because they're junkies and they want to just take them, or sell them for the street price, which is huge money. Tyson Tomko is a kind of a rare case, because I kind of used to always figure that you're either, when you fall into addiction, you're either going to reach rock bottom or you're going to die. So rock bottom is the best case scenario. You know, Tomko kind of took himself to a point, I don't know, this is kind of a shade of gray, and I've never really, I don't know whether to say, I guess he's alive and he's well. Is he going to serve jail time? I think so. Obviously, if you rob a pharmacy, you know, at suspected gunpoint, or allegedly if he robbed the pharmacy. But, you know, he's not dead, and, you know, maybe something good will come out of this. You know, I'm just, again, thankful that, you know, I never came to that point. I mean, that's obviously something probably, you know, addiction is something that can creep up on you, and you take it at first for enjoyment, and then, you know, when your life isn't going well, you can end up really feeding into that addiction more so and more so, to the point where you get to a level of desperation, to the point where you're going to hold up a CVS and you're going to get caught in a Chili's shooting up OxyContin. So, you know, it's just the unfortunate circumstances of life, and the hardships that a lot of people are going through, basically in this whole world, but, you know, in this country. But another couple things that really kind of stood out to me, I mean, this was just a week of a lot of odd things. I mean, there was the Scott Hall ESPN 15-minute or 20-minute piece, which I just watched about 20 minutes ago, which was, you know, again, really sad, kind of something I looked at, and you know, I can definitely say, you know, when I watch stuff like that, and I actually, the other movie I had watched that I was going to bring up, it's on Netflix, so if you have a chance, check it out. It's called Card Subject to Change. So, you know, with these two, I mean, you know, Scott Hall's a guy I looked up to my whole career. I mean, he's one of the best ever, and it's just, you know, it's obviously very sad to see some of the stuff in that 20-minute piece, and, you know, it's just definitely something I look at, and, you know, when I look at that, it's probably the epitome of any reason why I would not want to stay in the business if I'm not meant to, or if this last release means anything. So, that's definitely things I look at. I mean, I don't want to be that 40 or 50-year-old guy who's still bumping around there and living at the local swap meet or whatever that is. I hope I'm destined for more than that. I hope I got another run. I think I do. But outside of that, then there was the Card Subject to Change, which is a great documentary you can check out. It was actually based all around a promotion that I had worked for on my previous indie stint, and it featured Trent Acid, who was just a guy I had met on the indies when I was working for the NWE in Spain. He was a local Philly guy, and he built up quite a reputation up there. And when I met him in Spain, I mean, I'd come off my wild kind of WWE run, and I felt like there was nobody crazier than a younger myself and Randy Orton at the time. But then I met Trent Acid, and then I realized this guy is just completely off his rocker. I mean, he just doesn't care, but, I enjoyed him, and he was like, we connected right away. He was awesome. I mean, he scared the shit out of me just because the guy was very reckless and out of control, but, it didn't surprise me, obviously, when I heard of his death, but it was really chilling because a friend of mine, when working on the Wrestling Revolution project, had recommended that I check out this documentary because we both kind of talked. He's from Philly, and Trent came up, so and it was weird. It was almost like a ghost. I hadn't seen him in a couple years since maybe 2008. We worked a match against each other. We really bonded. He went about his life, I went about my life, and now he's gone. And it's weird to have him kind of just to kind of watch it like that, to watch it, watch the story of his life kind of, I guess after I met him, and, how it progressed, and the adversity that he challenged, a lot brought on by himself, of course, but, yeah, it was chilling. It was a chilling thing to watch, and, I think I learned a lot, I guess, about maybe what I wouldn't want to become ultimately if I were to stay in the professional wrestling or sports entertainment business. Through seeing all this stuff this week, I don't want to be Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler. I mean, I love this. I always have. It's my passion. It's my dream, and I'll do it as long as I possibly can. But, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So I'll just say that. And on one last kind of light note, I would just like to say, Heath Slater is innocent.